For those of you who thought that my This Week in Robot Combat video that had the news article on the Hexbug stuff was lacking in a bit of content, it's because I recorded it before anything was announced. So let's go through what was announced in this special update thing.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Well, let's start with the main content of the video. We know we're getting a new Rivals pack, and these rivals will be Blacksmith and Bite Force. Now, not only have these two recently fought, but it was actually the first fight that was televised of the new series of Battlebots, as shown in this fight card here. So I'm quite glad that this rival set actually makes sense, unlike the Beta Minotaur set or the Bronco Witch Doctor set. Neither of those two actually fought each other in their respective series. These two actually did. First of all, I'll very briefly talk about the Blacksmith Toy. It's an absolutely fantastic version of Blacksmith. The hammer works perfectly. I don't know how it works, but it works exactly like the actual thing. It's majestic, marvellous, and it can get away from corners just by swinging the axe, which is fantastic. It's strong enough to do that. The Bite Force is also amazing. I don't know how they've managed to fit the batteries in there, as well as all the gizmos and the motors and everything that makes Bite Force run, because it's incredibly thin. But yes, this is a fantastic build, and I absolutely love it. There is one imperfection in it, in that the weapon isn't all scuffed. The second thing we know we're getting is this, which is the BattleBots Start of Fight activation sequence set thing. This has the two buttons, the red and the blue, and the starting light. It comes with light sounds. It's fantastic. I don't know whether it will come with an arena, whether you have to buy yet another arena, or whether it will come separately. Lastly, we'll talk about the Build Your Own sets, which are getting some new parts. Each set contains many different additions, so the spinner set comes with a saw, the disc we've seen before, and a bar, as well as two new add-on pieces. We then have the axe that comes with the regular axe, a hammerhead, what is basically UK Thor's axe head from the later series, and a pickaxe, as well as again some brand new front and back pieces. We then turn to the flipper set, which includes the regular flipper, what I'm calling a spatula flipper, which is the one that's attached, a Bronco style flipper, which is the bottom right one, and a pronged flipper, which is the only way I can describe the top right one. We also get two new add-on pieces as well, including something very interesting, which I'll talk about in a bit. And lastly, a whole new spinner pack that comes with a beta weapon and two variant drums, which looks absolutely fantastic, and again a couple of front and back sections. I'm really excited for this pack, as it's a brand new set of weapons, no longer just the T.W.I.R.C spinner. We are also getting a brand new module, which is a tracked module. Now, I call these actual chassis the modules, because that's what you're going to be adding the modular weapons to. Got to have a module to add your modular weapons. That makes sense in my head. But yes, we are getting this lovely orange tracked machine. Now, whether we'll get a UK version for the Robot Wars line is yet to be seen. But we are also getting a brand new weapon, this Son of T.W.I.R.C style spinner that goes on the top. They're calling it a body spinner. And that will all come in the US in a big box like this, along with the new beta weapon. That is a beta bar weapon, not beta the robot. And some side panels, and it looks really cool. But we're also getting these lovely new pieces, which are all hinged, which means we can have a lot lower ground clearance than we've been able to before. And that shark tail is also hinged. Finally, as a little added bonus, they are bringing back the Push Strike toys, which are the tiny little things that you can push around with your fingers. We are getting two new ones by the look of things. A Minotaur is in there, and a new style Bite Force to go alongside the old style Bite Force. So that is interesting. No sign of the Nightmare that we had seen before, which is a bit of a shame, but they weren't in the last series and probably not that well remembered by the younger viewers. So there is the new Push Strike toys. So there are the new toys coming from Hexbug. What do you think of them? I am thoroughly looking forward to them, and I genuinely cannot wait for them to be released. I will try and be importing them from the US so that I can get a nice early review in of everything, because I want everything there, including the Push Strike toys, because I have them as well, just for fun. Yeah, really looking forward to everything there. Are you? Let me know in the comments below, and I shall see you on Sunday for This Week in Robot Combat. Bye bye.